We are back. We're back in the stew.
Smell my fingers. Smell my fingers.
We are back. We're back in the stew. We are back.
That's
up?
your posture.
I'm Liam. This is Adam. We're in the stew talking about posture. And what was it? Scoliosis?
No,
Polio.
poliosis.
Poliosis. I don't think there's an osis after the polio.
Didn't they invent the penicillin shot for polio in Canada?
No, I think
It's
that
like a
was
fungus.
Penn Island.
Welcome back. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday. Yeah, I'm happy I don't have polio and I'm not strapped down having seizures. I'm surprised they didn't do the Michael Scott, put the wallet in the mouth.
Just choke them on it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think they had wallets invented yet because nobody had any money. Imagine having polio, being strapped down to a table, and then people telling you about the Great Depression.
You imagine having polio and then listening about it on a podcast between two idiots talking about it's like this is how far modern medicine has gone, where we can be healthy and leisurely talk about life events.
Yeah, illnesses, polio.
But if I had polio right now, I'd be strapped down.
It's not like they were having a conniption or anything. It's more like extreme cramping.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in some cases, what even is it? I don't know. I think you just had to like get boiled. You had to it's like cleaning your fruit or
Talking
veggies.
about modern medicine,
Yeah.
you know, it's not the best way to give birth sitting down, like in the hospital.
Like laying on your back. What's the best way then?
I'm not sure the best way. I'm no doctor, but I think it was like King George or something back in the day. He just wanted to watch women give birth. That was his kink. And so women started sitting like this.
So they could
So he
torpedo
could just be
babies
like-
at them? I heard he also invented the T-shirt cannon based off the same premise.
He invented the t-shirt cannon. He also invented the squirt.
Yuck. I hate that drink.
The drink and the piss coming out of
Yuck.
ladies.
Yuck.
He also invented kissing, so I'll give him that.
Yeah, he's got a pretty good rap sheet. I
It's,
mean, he is the king.
it's a pretty good one to invent, just kissing. Who's like, let's just lock lips right now.
Nah, that's just primordial. I mean,
think?
everything gets kissed.
Nothing. No one else is giving out kisses out here.
What?
Who invented this thing?
I think it was just, monkeys kiss, so, I guess God. Adam and Eve.
When did it stop? You stopped kissing your family and you started kissing strangers. When did that evolve? Because it started with weird family stuff.
Well, I think it just speaks to how we've perverted everything and sexualized everything. Because I do know from most places the reason why people kiss is because that's where you put in food.
Henry Kissinger.
Yeah. So that's like your life force. Like that's where you get life. So you like kiss as like a spiritual thing where you're like sharing the fuel hole. Like, yeah.
Thank you, King George.
That was Charles.
Which
George? The first? Is the
I
Bible
don't-
one? Is he the one who invented the Bible?
One of them liked watching women give birth, and he honestly was probably a really good kisser too. So kiss those babies as soon as they came out. Maybe that's also what he wanted. Really, it wasn't the kink. He just wanted to be the first king to kiss his baby.
Yeah, maybe. Or he just really likes calling babies ugly.
That fucking gross thing. I saw an ugly baby the other day. Fucking gremlin. It was already a raisin in the sun. It
I was
was,
about to say, how was it taking them rays?
Bro.
Those UV9s.
Fucking wrinkly ass baby. Getting your baby on a skincare routine right now.
Yeah, well, I mean, the thing is like an egg with no shell. Like you have this yolky baby, taking him out in the sun. The thing's gonna start curdling.
Talking about soft spots, that thing is one giant soft spot.
That's the one spot
That
the UV
baby-
rays penetrate the kid's brain.
That baby wasn't shaken, it was stirred. And
That baby was over easy.
fucking it has a soft shell or inner yolk.
It's a soft shell crab.
Yeah, that was definitely I don't know how that sperm made it through the egg. But kudos to that sperm.
Yeah, it must have been made
ugly
in a
ass
cave.
baby.
But what was it? The features, or was it the?
It just looked like it was melting. It didn't seem it. It was definitely a on your back birth that baby had.
Raisin in the sun. That was funny.
It's an ugly ass baby.
Did you inquire about this baby, or was this just like at a glance?
I was shown this baby.
Oh, somebody showed you a picture?
With the information that I'm about to see an ugly ass baby.
Oh, they prefaced it? Damn, that's crazy.
You're about to see an ugly ass baby, and that was an ugly ass baby.
Ugly ass baby. Well, I'm sure as heck.
It looked like a baby wearing another baby's skin.
Like a refurbished baby. They sent it back. It was a lemon.
Yeah, that thing is tested and it's in a used condition.
It's like pleather. They've got a pleather baby.
That was on. That might be the first Temu baby that is in existence. Maybe it's all the microplastics.
Yeah, I was about to say it got delivered in a package of peanuts, packing peanuts.
We finally evolved and we're making microplastic people, babies.
Women get paid minimum wage.
I mean,
presidency.
supposedly I got tons of microplastics in my balls. Where are they going? Making ugly
Back
babies.
into the economy. With
That's what they
babies.
want now. Rich people don't have any microplastics in their balls, so they're gonna make hot people.
Yeah.
I have tons of microplastics. I'm gonna make ugly people.
Yeah.
And that's just the way life goes, you know. It's
You just gotta punch up a ring or two. Like everybody talks about, like building land or like an industry to pass off to the next generation. Like you marry a slightly hotter version, and you just keep going up. So
I marry a slightly hotter version of myself.
Sure. I mean, if that's
I thought that's where you're going.
I mean, like a hotter cousin. No, well, it's like, you know, hate to say it, but you marry. You know, you always punch up.
Yeah, I was talking about this recently. I wished I had a generational stuff. Now I got to be the generational guy, the old man. Where
You got to start again.
Sonny, I bought up a bunch of land back in the day with $7 million a piece. Now it's worth $10 trillion.
$10 trillion, yeah. Yeah, that's got to be you. Except
we're all complaining that our grandparents bought houses for thousands of dollars. People like our grandchildren are gonna be upset that we bought houses for $1 million, and they'll be like, "Oh, houses are now $1 billion each."
they're like, damn, not everybody just lives on the cloud. Houses don't even exist. What a moron.
I mean, again, that's a future I can look forward to.
Yeah. Turning the body off.
Let's just enter into this cog. That is that it's inevitable. I want to Ready Player One, but I'm a Sims character who pretends that I'm a snake and I slither around and bite people. But just for the enjoyment. They don't die in the VR game. They don't. I'm not
Yeah, I don't think so.
It's more of like to increase my credit score because that's how life is going to work.
Well, yeah, but I mean, credit score. Have you seen the Credit Klarna thing? Klarna, whatever.
They're in tons of debt.
Yeah, well, all of America's in tons of debt because they let you have install payments of that Taco Bell party pack. Why are you able to double up? Like, you're sacrificing your credit score for the munchies. The people who are relying on payments for a Gordita Crunch do
It
not
would be
need
nice.
access to that.
Yeah, what OnlyFans girls are going to realize that they're going to be collecting from Klarna because they need money. Someone installed payments on their monthly subscription.
That's the bubble. That's the bubble. It's the credit Klarna bubble between DoorDash and OnlyFans. That's what's going to destabilize the economy.
I know some Klarna DoorDashers for sure who are paying 99 cents a day for that Taco Bell they got 2 weeks ago.
You're kidding.
I wish.
No.
Oh, well, I meant I wish it was real.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But that's reality.
Yeah.
You can do that.
Yeah, you can do that.
And
now.
then I can put on my VR goggles and I could be like, you want to watch me bet this hand real quick? that I have been watching so many in IRL Apple Pro
yeah.
betting. Also, just the obscenity that you're walking up to this guy with Apple Pro Vision on.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm about to bet on a hand. You're like,
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah. Well, the best is, how much is your tank of gas? All right, I'm about to bet $1,000.
I lost all my money.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at that point,
Again, we are in the wrong media space.
well, okay. If somebody 15 years ago showed up with a pair of swimming goggles and told you, like, all right, I'm about to bet $1,000 blackjack hand, you'd be like, that person's crazy.
It's the new media. You gotta adapt. We should be doing this podcast in VR
At least on Minecraft.
without our clothes.
At least on Minecraft.
That's for our
Without our
benefit.
armor.
Our benefit without our clothes on. The viewers benefit. We're wearing Apple Vision Pro and we're just betting the entire time. But we're also doing it naked.
Yeah, we want to be comfortable.
While having sex with porn stars, because that's also a podcast.
Yeah. At Adam 22.
Again,
They're
we're in the wrong space.
So what? How was your day yesterday? And it's 45 minutes of that, and it's like, well, time to get my rocks off.
No, I like them over analyzing sex scenes.
That's what they do on their time.
So I've been told. No, I'm assuming. No, I'm assuming.
Yeah, they give each other props.
That they talk. Oh, so that scene with 50 guys.
Yeah, they talk.
Talking. What'd you do? Vaseline. How were you able to take
Yeah.
that much?
Yeah. Ooh, I mean, it's just a water cooler conversation over getting
And then it's
getting busy.
That's like their normal work day, and you're like, oh, what'd you do? Yeah, I just sat down in my chair, typed out some emails.
Yeah, and they want that to be
Spreadsheets.
equal on a plane. That's very desensitized. But when you say it like that, when I hear that's just my workday, that makes a lot of sense. You can chalk a lot up to just work. The more removed you are from the reality that is work, it's good. It's just work.
Let's have our first AI guest come on the podcast.
Whoa, I don't want any AI to be coming anywhere, dude.
I can't wait for AI come.
Well, we already had that, and that was the Nickelodeon slime, dude.
Nickelodeon slime was like Tooth Tunes compared to AI come.
Oh man, Tooth Tunes felt like I was in the future. Felt like I was Phil from the Back to the Future. Phil.
It felt like they were holding back some technology when I got my first
Yes.
Tooth Tunes.
And the fact that it was only one song, it was like, okay, but you can fit one. How big is the song in this toothbrush, and why does
Yeah.
it weigh 5
And
pounds?
Why can't my Tooth Tunes play Freebird?
Why? And also, why does my Tooth Tunes not give a good brush? Like, what about the music technology?
That's a good story. We
I think I had a Jonas Brothers.
talking about Tooth Tunes. We had a Tooth Tunes open mic the other night. No slime, which sucked.
No,
but
no Schneider.
Just no one. I mean, obviously, no one showed up. It's at this bar downtown, which is just way downtown than it needs to be. And the host brought a piano, which lightened the mood for the 4 people that were in attendance. I downed some fish tacos. He's still playing piano. I'm like, let me get a song, because one of the other comedians went up there and just sang. It's like, oh, that's cute. I go up there. Freebird?
That one's just for you. You wait all week to tell a joke like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I waited the whole time, and then I just talked about how my dad was horny at 11 a.m. sending me TikToks. So, I mean, you can overanalyze your workday, but imagine that sitting there at work and you just look down at your phone and it's like, oh, it's a text from my dad. Oh, it's him sending you a woman with a big fat ass,
A big oiled butt.
big old butt, and he's like, "What do you think of this, son? How do you feel about this, sonny?"
That's enough to make me go enlist in the army. That's enough to make me go quit.
I'm choosing thought daughter. No, I'm kidding.
You're crazy. I literally, my face dropped. You can check the video. I was so disappointed in you.
No, I'm
gay son. I am gay son also.
It's give him props. He's still horny.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good future for you to look forward to.
It's gray hair, but still
He's a
horny.
fox.
He's still horny.
He's a little bowling ball fox.
But sending his son TikToks before him. Maybe I'm gonna send my son my gay son.
What do you think of this one?
What do you think of this big hog?
Yeah, I'm just gonna. If I had a gay son, I would just try to convince him to turn, like NFL players, NBA players, like whatever it may be. I'd be like, just go start sucking that guy's dick. I guess. Like, I'm trying to bring home a ring. I want a championship in my bloodline.
Yeah, Monica Lewinsky, the president right now, son.
Yeah, exactly. Let's get some power. Let's get some land.
Yeah.
I guess I'm doing that with Thought Daughter too, just pawning off my kids.
Oof. That's not.
No,
I think it's more acceptable if it's gay son.
Yeah, it was more of a bro conversation. There's always going to be that understanding that we have dick and balls, and dap. We have dap and meats, and it'll be a football.
That's sick. You sucked Marco Rubio's cock, son?
And then he's like, yeah, it's small as fuck. What a loser. It's funny.
He was he was scared of all those big black cocks.
Hey, and you dap.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, maybe that's a future I can look forward to.
That's what's up, son.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Now go mine in the crypto field.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what's up, son. All right, I'm going to go wash my hands because you're gay.
Yeah, now give me a kiss. No, I can't wait to watch my wife give birth upside down. How are you supposed to give birth?
Hopefully healthily with professionals available.
Just tied down like you're having a polio attack?
You should give birth knowing who the baby daddy is. That's how you should give birth. Come on, give me one. You should give birth
while on a game show.
Hey.
While playing The Price is Right.
Yeah, you should give birth knowing whether or not you're about to circumcise your kid.
Yeah, you should give birth while saying deal or no deal.
If you gave birth, Howie Mandel being like, so what'll it be? Deal or no deal? Just a baby fell out of you.
It seems like you should be standing up while doing it. Because that's how all other animals do it.
Yeah, but
You should just be squatting down, and then just if the baby doesn't survive, that's a bad baby.
that's a bad baby. Or what if you push too hard? What if somebody misses the catch? What if somebody?
Well, no one's catching. That's the thing.
Oh, no
have you ever
catching.
seen a giraffe catch its baby after pooping it out? No. I know you've been watching tons of giraffes pooping out babies.
Not tons, but I've seen a couple. And in elementary school, was it ever a thing where like every morning?
No, I never gave birth in elementary school.
Nice. Was there ever like on the morning announcements, like here in the local zoo, there's a pregnant animal and we're going to watch until it gives birth? Because that happened with a giraffe in elementary school.
No, they didn't try and make us sexual deviants and
I don't know. That's kind of like Circle of Life. Like I like
That's
that.
pretty Circle of Life,
Yeah, like the public school Circle of Life. I liked it.
Yeah.
Because it was gross, but it wasn't human
No,
gross.
they just showed us every time.
Yeah, they just showed you porn at Catholic school.
No, they just showed actual human births.
Yeah. You removed all the sexiness out of it. I remember in health class, they tried to spook us with the diseases, and they were like, is anybody in here sexually active? And I was like, this seems like it's violating some laws. But they brought up this boyfriend and girlfriend they're dating. And you're like, oh, do y'all have sex without a condom? And they were like, yeah. And everyone was like, woo. Like the whole health class was cheering that on. She's shaking her head with like a butthole with like hepatitis on the projector.
Yeah. What's the only way that you can't impregnate a girl? Anal.
Yeah. Just 14 years old.
Blowjobs.
Yeah, blowjobs. Scared to talk to a girl. Just, yeah.
Scared to talk to a girl. I know my teacher's gonna say it. My teacher's
Penis.
gonna say it. Penis. Yeah, it's I mean the classics, you know.
I was talking to Big Spence, and he was talking about how something changes in all boys in 7th grade where drawing a swastika just gets a little more funny. And that's the start of the downfall. It's not the funniest thing in the world, but it's just a little more funny. It's like drawing a dick on a piece of paper. It's not the absolute funniest thing in the world.
I've drawn some funny dicks.
Yeah.
I've drawn some dicks that were fucking hilarious. Don't get me started about the funny ass dicks.
Well, it's the beginning. You start that momentum.
My dad's gonna send me another ass TikTok. I'm gonna send him a penis TikTok right back at him.
Those are floating around. Those kids are drawing. I've seen some artists on the internet. Absolute horrendous.
Penis art.
Oh, I got out geezered this morning at the diner, my breakfast spot.
What did they do?
Well, it's okay. So I pulled up, and at this point, they still don't even know my name, but they know my order by heart. Mm-hmm. Like, I show up, they do not give me a menu. I'm feeling special at this point. If they've got a new paper, they give me the paper and a pen for me to do the crossword puzzle.
Nice.
I've tipped well. I'm almost royal. This is the closest thing to royalty I've ever felt.
This is the closest thing you can do to watching a girl give birth. 'Cause that's what royalty is.
Yeah, I'm king. I'm king when I'm eating my 2 over easy eggs. I roll up. Absolute geezer walks in. I'm already seated at the bar. Tucked in shirt up to his fucking esophagus, the whole 9. Sits down. He gets his water and coffee before I do. The manager sees me, is about to give it to me. He sits down, gives it to him first. And then he was like, the usual Greg? And he was like, yes. Geezer talk. And he got the special treatment. I got out geezered.
Old money.
Old money. He's giving $2 bills for tips. I'm broke, old broke.
It's the stock market. They're playing the stock market right now. They're trying to suck out the rest of this money that this old man has. He's only got like a few more years left of
couple more years of
that
biscuits and
of that
gravy.
geezer money.
Yeah,
You've got young and
I gotta eat money.
Scraps.
Yeah, scraps money.
They'll get your scraps for
Yeah.
a while. They're not worried about your scraps. They're trying to suck out that cold hard geezer cash.
Yeah, those crisp dollar bills.
Yeah, he just pulled them out of the ATM. You're talking about, I'm early. I'm up early for my breakfast. That geezer was at the ATM at 6 a.m. He's like, this is gonna be the cash I use for the day because I use cash.
Yeah, yep. This is part of his. Yeah, that's 100% what happened. He also commented that the black woman next to him smelled really good, and it was like very.
There's been some days where
Yeah, because he like sniffed her and said, "You smell really good." And she was like, "Thank you." I was like, "This guy's a legend. This guy, he's loved."
Yeah, every time I sniff on a girl,
They always smell terrible.
She's like, "What are you doing? Get off the floor. Where are you sniffing my toes?" Talking about toes, we're wearing shoes today.
Got to. From now until the end of time. I might get mine tattooed.
This is a staple. We've had too many comments on our feet.
Which is 2. We've just had 2, but that's too many.
2 people, they're like, listen, you can make tons of OnlyFans money if you start posting your feet.
Yeah, how about a good job, guys? Like Mikolai C, my boy.
Yeah, Mikolai C, he's for the people. He's not for the feet. I mean, we'll find out. Mikolai C, let us know what you think about us wearing shoes on. That's only for you, Mikolai C.
Yeah, I know.
All other people, go voice your concerns about our feet in the comments.
Concerns.
Do what you want. I want you to be absolutely pissed that our feet are away.
No. I don't want to talk to them. I don't want to chat with these weirdos,
this is
dude.
Almost like a social experiment.
I'm not throwing down the gauntlet. Feet people just beware, dude. I got my cross
Are we only
out.
getting... There's no way we're only getting views on YouTube because people like to listen to us. Like, there's got to be a weird, like...
niche? Because we're fucking sex symbols, dude.
Yeah. How?
I don't know. Fucking cool, dude.
Popsicle stick? Sex symbol? What's your funny joke on your popsicle stick?
How much does a polar bear weigh? I don't know. Ask your mom. Just your mom joke. I don't know.
I did a nice...
It's just a QR code to Kanye's new song.
How much does a polar bear weigh? Ask your mom.
Nice.
I got...
I'd eat that popsicle.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
You're gay. That's in mine. And then that's as you're reading that as you're shoving the popsicle down your throat. I was buying a... Yeah, wait, no, but we'll see the social experiment. We'll see if we're going to get as many views as we'll get when we have shoes on.
Oh, yeah?
It's... Time will tell. Obviously, we don't get that many views right now, but...
Yeah, we get a lot of views. Shout out to the people who are actually listening if you're there.
I see.
I see you, dude.
At the grocery store recently, I bought a loaf of bread.
Yeah.
And put all of my stuff for the cashier to scan and bag it. They're training a new cashier that day, so it was a guy scanning everything and a woman telling him what to do and bagging up all the stuff. As she was bagging up all my things, right, she put the bread to the side so that it could go on top so she didn't smush my bread. But instead of putting it to the side, right, she just held it.
She
like
cradled
a football.
She cradled your loaf
like a baby. I was like, she's holding my loaf of bread like a baby right now. And out of nowhere, she just goes.
She's stroking your loaf, dude.
She's stroking my loaf.
Why was she stroking your loaf?
She was caressing my loaf. I don't know, but I've been thinking about that every single time I've grabbed a slice of bread from this loaf of caressed loaf. I didn't get her phone number, but
has it been good?
There's been some good bread, and it weirdly has turned me on.
Well, I was just about to ask if you've had diarrhea. That's a cursed loaf. She put a little curse on.
No, she didn't. She just made me horny for this bread.
How long?
It's like maybe I want to be that loaf of bread, being caressed by this woman right now.
She holds it out. She starts playing peekaboo.
I'll sliced up, right? And she's just getting in between my slices, and she's making sure that the flour is good, and ooh, this bread could soak up some butter.
I'm gonna charge you triple the price for this loaf.
Yeah, was she trying to turn me on by rubbing my loaf of bread?
I think CPS just took her baby. How long do you think it takes for somebody to train as a cashier before they let it rip? How many shifts are you getting at the trainee?
He really didn't know what the fuck he was doing.
See, and I like that. I like it when in those low-level jobs, not hating, a job's a job, respect. But when people are not good at that job, I honestly like it better than if they are good, because that lets me know they're in the right place. that all they're capable of is being a cashier at the teeter. And that's cool. You can do that. But when I see somebody ripping at the gas station, like multiple conversations, it's all stocked well, people are moving quick. It's like you could get out of here. You got skills. When it's slow and disorganized, I'm like, nice.
Yeah, but they could do a lot, you know, like they could comment on our posts and tell us to pull our feet out. Maybe that's like what the people like are doing. They're just like fucking weirdos, and I mean they're probably not fucking weirdos. They're probably so cool telling us to like, you know, pull our feet out.
Yeah, maybe they're sick as fuck. I mean, I think again with the perversion, if everybody used to do push-ups, you know, and just some cool guys.
Yeah, so go out there, caress some bread, watch women.
Are we
give
over?
birth.
Is it done?
I think so. I don't know. I'm pretty fucking tired. Let's see.
Happy Memorial Day. It already happened.
Oh no, we just hit 30 minutes. Fuck it.